What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ecamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Porque un cabaret. Mi artista de cabaret favorita de siempre, Dita Pontis. No, maravillosa. La seguí en Instagram.
Where do you get this cabaret idea?
It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
How could you forget? And this place will be even better, I promise. That is, of course, if I can scrounge together the funds for some remodeling.
¿No te podría dejar yo el dinero y punto? Ah. Pero ¿cuánto quiere? Bueno, yo ya tengo la armadura temeria, así que...
How much do you need? Maybe I can lend you the coin.
Thank you, Geralt, but I refuse to take a single crown from you. You know what they say. Fastest way to lose a friend's to loan him some coin. But a favor? That's different.
What kind of favor?
I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Sophronia.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
Knew I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know, no matter what you might think.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Irina, one of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Ya sé cuál es.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Irina. What'll you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Anda.
Fine, but...
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Irina and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Anda, anda. Que Meritere te lo manda. Coño de tu...
Newman left me a gift last time. What? He never given me nothing but floppy diddly. You don't have to give.
What's he schemed up this time?
Coño, si Priscila está aquí.
Ah, so good to see you.
Dudu. Hoy no sé hablar. No me tomo el café. Hoy no sé hablar. Dudu. Y todos conocéis. Bueno, pero este le di, ¿no? Buena fresa. Mal. Hola, cerda. Somos cerdos santurrones.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My, whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Voilà.
I'll try not to damage it. So long.
Mira, que vengo yo a cortarme el pelo. Muy amable, el muchacho. Bueno. Pero me tengo que preparar.
Ah, finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can just save her from a bandit. I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
Yo creo que Dandelion tiene el sentido de la colorimetría en el culo. Es que ese rosa putón no le pega. No por putón, sino por el rosa. No sé, yo creo que el rojo le queda mejor. Como estaba en el 2, estaba perfecto.
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already.
You've written what?
So you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But...
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
Stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
More like the Crimson Asshole.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
Silence, yo, bitch. Venga, pégame. Yo oh, hostia.
You're better than I
Hostia.
thought.
Puta. Venga. Soy generoso. Piénsate de que no te haya...
The Crimson Avenger triumphs again.
My hair! Are you well?
One blow struck true. Another scar from my collection.
Come inside. I shall bandage you up. Be gone, vile bandit, or the Crimson Avenger will beat you senseless!
Lo que tiene que hacer Euro por los amigos. Buenas, Asmodeo. Salve, pollis. Belial. Beelzebub. Asmodeus. Satanás. Lucifer.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
¿Por qué me lo preguntas a mí? Literal, ¿qué pasa? Soy yo el manager. Yo voy a decidir el estilo, ¿eh? Lo quiero rococó.
Choices.
Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor. Promised to let us know his choice as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Well, it's not for me. Now, would you please decide where I bust a vessel?
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Gerardo, you've known him longer. Say something.
Algo. Estilo tocador. ¿Cómo es el estilo tocador? Jaskier está haciendo esto por ti. No, hombre. ¿Cómo es el estilo tocador? Estilo tocador. Que me toca... ¿Francés? ¿Tiro tocador? ¿Pero cómo? Interiores, ¿no? Interiores. ¡Oh! ¡Qué mono! Pero no sé. No sé qué quiere. ¿Un teatro? Bueno, esto no es un teatro, es un puticlub. Estilo tocador. Venga, sí, dale.
Boudoir seems like a better fit for cabaret. Just don't go overboard on stuffed upholstery.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Well, well. Guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to take action. And so quickly.
Who knows? Might even settle down now. He'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
¿Estás segura que estamos hablando del mismo?
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion. Let me see if I can't find him. What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me. Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice.
Less for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've gotta help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
No idea. Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Wait, do we have to destroy her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
Se la ha tirado. Gerardo se la ha tirado.
How would you know she keeps a spare key around here?
It's not as if we started working together yesterday. Before Polly joined forces with Hubio,
You'd visit her? Often?
I'd hide out here while Priscilla and Polly rehearsed at the Rosemary in time. They worked on the dance numbers. I composed.
So, Polly's not one of your...
I never mix business and pleasure.
The one exception being Priscilla.
Who you were just saying is worried about us. So enough of the chatter and start looking.
Este me está hablando sus mierdas, pero yo estoy viendo la paloma que tiene detrás, que perfectamente esa puta paloma tiene el tamaño de una gallina adulta con sobrepeso. Voy. Se pasaron, los de CD haciendo paloma.
Fine. Let's find the key.
Man, mira, aquí está la paloma. Mírala. Ah, puta. Gorda como un cerdo. ¿La habéis visto? Increíble, ¿eh? Coño, no más.
Not here.
Jodeme, Gerardo, que no está en esa piedra farsa.
Not here.
Somos VTubers, no tenemos armas. Y sí, confirmo. Tú VTuber y nombre de demonio. ¿Qué hiciste en otra vida?
Find anything?
The
No
key.
te agaches. Tú no te agaches. Hermano, esas rodillitas no están para buscar llave. Se va a poner a buscar la hora que la ha encontrado. Este tío es tonto, ¿eh? La sífilis, la sífilis.
this? Get out of my house!
Watch it, and leave the woman alone.
What the... She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Le voy a... le pego, ¿eh?
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say... coin?
And fame. No flirting required. You have my word.
Suppose... in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you at the Rosemary, Polly.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so well.
Verá, verá, caballero. No es un cabaret, es un club de yoga. Y el otro, ¿de yo qué? Es algo, un gimnasia que hacen en Cerricania.
You handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlex. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Raúl.
Who's Rodlick?
Never heard of him? Hank Rotlick, famous portrait artist?
Commissioned a portrait artist to paint your placards?
Henry's an old friend, needed the coin. And I decided we needed new placards to promote the opening performance. Seats won't fill themselves, you know.
I'll go see Rodlick. You head back to the Rosemary, or Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Toro, thank you por el follow, mi estimado. Pues dije, sí, me voy al fondo del infierno y hago con estilo. Hombre, te diré. Mi mujer no trabaja en un puticlub, a no ser que me lleve una parte. Hombre, yo, si te digo la verdad, yo le preguntaría, en plan, mira niña, ¿tú qué quieres hacer? ¿Tú quieres trabajar en un puti? Hombre, sobre todo si hay confianza, ¿sabes? Eso sí. Aquí, si vamos a garchar todos, o garchamos todos o ninguno. Así que yo también seré puta. Bueno, no. O sea, nunca me lo había planteado, realmente. Pero... Pero yo le preguntaría a ella, le diría, oye, ¿qué quieres hacer? ¿Tú quieres genuinamente trabajar en un booty? Tendríamos una charla y ya.
Raining buckets.
Eso sí, porcentaje de las ganancias va para el fondo de la casa. Vamos 50-50. Si tiene una mala noche, no es mi culpa. Uy.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city. But I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
Yo solo quiero unos carteles. Pero probablemente si le hago una cara nueva a esta gente... el mediano me ayude con los carteles. Así que a repartir hostias.
You're not gonna rob him.
Strange, don't recall asking your permission. Get him, Fred!
Any last words?
Cómeme el pito, hijo de la gran puta. Ah, no, ¿cómo que no puedo hacer eso?
You'll regret this, mutant.
¡Ah! ¡Uy! ¿Y si...? ¡Ah, no puedo! ¡Ah, mierda! ¡Ah! ¡Joder! ¿Me estás diciendo que no he llegado? Uf. La cámara me está...
You'll never learn.
Ah, puto viejo de mierda. Ah, puto viejo. El puto viejo me está... Le queda nada, ¿eh? Entre la cámara y el viejo me están dando bien fuerte. Sí, hombre. Sube las escaleras. ¿Qué pasa? ¿No sabes? Te he dado tantas hostias que te has quedado tonto. Ay.
Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rotlick? Where's he?
Same place as always. Vegal Bud Estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
Tengo nombre y apellido. Fracasada. Carreras de caballo.
You Rotlick?
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
Conde Louverton. Buenas, Jebu. Yo también le quiero mucho.
Generous. Not just anybody could afford to do that.
De Louverton is not just anybody. He's Duke Sam's youngest son. Sam of the well-known family of gem dealers. One debt more or less makes little difference to him.
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
We've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to the Luverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Qué tonto eres. Jaskier tendrá que vivir sin sus carteles. Mira, yo flipo. Yo gano la carrera.
Let's do this. I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You were that good a rider?
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
Domingo, ¿quién no tiene fracaso? Todo el mundo. Bueno, sí. Yo también tendría. Pero como empiezo de tarde, pues no me da tanta. Aunque yo prefiero mañana, la verdad. Miau. 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 Ah, me pica la nariz. Mierda. ¿Y ahora qué hago? No, 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 no. Quita, boludo.